Howdy, cool cats and groovy guys. My name is Gareth, and I'm here to present the next big leap in the game industry. It's a bold claim, but let's take a look at why I'm presenting this in the first place. Hit it. As you may or may not know, the game industry is in a not-so-tubular spot. There are hundreds of thousands of jobs with professional requirements, but only offering entry-level pay. No graduate from college or university can meet these requirements, and no professional wants to be paid an entry-level wage. So what ends up happening is thousands of studios have thousands of available jobs with zero valid applicants. This causes the time and cost to make a game to increase exponentially. This results in buggy releases, underwhelming sequels, and worst of all, games that just aren't fun. And that might be doom and gloom, but let me show you the sunshine and rainbows. Simple Studios, baby! Instead of focusing on making the most beautiful, complex, or immersive titles on the market, we're going to be focusing on making the most fun, simple, and inexpensive games you can imagine. These bad boys can be played anywhere, on any machine, and by anyone. And because these games are so simple, making them is only going to take 2 weeks at most. And that's a sharp contrast to the standard 2-year development time. Alongside this, everybody can work on them. So because these games are a snap to make and anyone can work on them, it's essentially guaranteed that there's going to be a bunch of folks that are ready to pump these bad boys out. And now I talk a lot about getting peeps to work on the titles, but when are we going to get them? When they're enrolled. Like I said before, these games are so simple that even people who are just entering the industry or people who have a few years under their belt are perfectly valid employees. This means that we can monopolize on student talent because no other studio thinks they got the chops. And to prove that these games are easy to make and have an audience, I got a game on Steam already called Extreme Tag that I made with 7 other college students. It has over 30,000 players and costs a total of $0 to make. But once these games are finished, they'll be uploaded onto the largest digital retail platforms in history: the Steam Store, the Epic Game Store, and itch.io. Steam and Epic will host full versions of each game for a price, while itch.io will host free demos to increase their reach. This gives players a chance to play before they pay. I also got plans to create my own website which will host special versions of each game. And this will encourage players to buy directly from us and cut out that Steam and Epic middleman. Now the final piece of the puzzle, how are the winnings going to be spent? And I'm going to be honest, this studio is super unique because it has very minimal overhead costs, which will only be $1,000 at most. The rest of the winnings are going to be put towards promotional material to ensure the games make a return on investment. Thanks a million for hanging with me, and if you're feeling the groove, feel free to hit me up. Gareth, out.